podcast full of mayhem awaits with Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins. And it's mayhem at Chemist Warehouse. Stock up and save now with the Chemist Warehouse half-price cosmetics sale. It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
6:01, good morning and happy Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome
to it.
Hey, can we just say this? Just a terrible shame. If you've been up this morning, you probably have seen that we've been knocked out of bloody Eurovision.
You want a taste of the milkshake,
What a song.
It's a great song. He's a great performer, and Gojo has not made it through to the finals of Eurovision to represent Australia, and we're quite sad about it.
Very sad, because this is a belter.
It's a real tune.
Yeah, that's 2 years in a row of not making finals, by the way, for Eurovision.
Which is not bad. We've been there 10 years.
Yeah.
So, we've had 8 solid goes at it.
We've done very well.
I mean, we've had 10 solid goes, but 8 where we got a result that we're, quite proud of.
Well, we even had one that was a solid number 2. It was great.
How can we be less than a minute into the show and you've got a number 2 away? I don't understand.
It's good to see you. So we're going to catch up with our man, our Eurovision man, Clint, is over there as we speak in Switzerland. We'll bring you all the latest coming up later on in the show.
Yeah, he's been enjoying the whole thing.
Guest outfit. Now, the wedding you built, Lisa and Josh getting married in just a couple of weeks on the show. You're voting on everything to do with the wedding.
Yeah, but right now we're still 2 hours away from revealing what the guests will be wearing at the wedding, because it's we've thrown out a few themes for you.
Have you seen the votes?
I got a text from my friend yesterday saying, look how close the votes are. This is the closest vote we've had so far.
Yeah. So there's 80s, 90s, there's cowboy themed, and there's also Disney. And 80s, 90s and Disney are neck and neck to the point where there's literally 14 votes separating the two. Yeah, with 80s, 90s just a touch ahead.
Okay, well then
insane.
If you would like to get one over the line, you're going to have to get your friends on Instagram and tell them to vote.
Yeah, please. And get on and vote for Disney, because I want to go as Maui.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I just confirm, what's our handle now? Is it Pete Kymba Ben?
Pete Kymba Ben.
Okay, yeah. Pete Kymba Ben. The Instagram handle has changed. Don't worry, we're still there.
We're getting around it, guys. Don't worry about that. Pete Kymba Ben, go there, check it out, and get stuck in.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
On Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins, it's yay or nay.
Yay or nay, our favourite segment. Good morning, producer Rami.
Good morning, my loves. All right, yay or nay. First one, store-bought cakes.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
Specifically the mud cake.
Mate, all the cakes.
All the cakes.
Yay.
Find me a cake that's bad.
All right, are we excited when there's
actually, those sponge ones
Panettone?
with too much cream. Oh, that's panettone.
Don't you dare. Don't you come after my culture like that.
God, you Italians.
You know Rami called me fat off the air.
Oh, God.
You mean call me fat?
He's just looking for a way to end.
He sort of did.
That's
He
off
did.
topic.
I told you I'd come after you.
That's off topic. Off topic. Anyway, there is now bought. So we're all excited when we go to a work event and there's a little mud cake there because everyone loves
any
a slice
cake,
of that.
I'm up for it.
All right. Well, there might be a bit of a shortage situation. All right.
What?
I know, right?
What do you mean?
Sorry to break the bad news on a Friday
You're like,
morning.
tell me how much you love cake, and then I'm
now
going
I'm
to
rip
drop
it away
this
from
bomb.
you. So apparently the factory where it's made out of, which
The
is
mud
in
cakes.
Melbourne,
The classic
yes.
mud cakes that
yes,
you get
they
at all
make
the
about
Woolworths
16,000 of these a day.
A day?
Yes. They have, they've gone on strike for 48 hours because they're not being paid very well. And therefore, the roll-on effect will be there's not much of that going
This
around.
is
Honestly,
amazing.
you hear that, farmers? Your sheep business closing the freeway made no impact.
Yeah.
You want to make an impact? Shut down the mud cakes.
Oh, no.
This is outrageous.
This is un-Australian.
Oh, my God.
So, if you were planning on getting one of those this weekend, good luck. Or actually, no, there'll be plenty this weekend. Maybe next weekend we'll feel the effects.
I mean, they've still got them in the freezer. They're rolling them out from the cold freeze.
I can't wait to get to a Woolies today and see people having a punch on over a mud cake. There's going to be a shortage.
Makes more sense than the toilet paper, in my opinion.
Oh, my God.
Second one, going inside a fast food store.
3, 2, 1.
Yay, as opposed to drive-through.
Yeah. When was the last time we went inside a fast food store?
I don't use fast food, but if I did, I tended to be the person who went inside because my mum always convinced me when we were younger that you'd get served faster.
Yeah, I always thought that was the case too. Yeah. We go inside because the kids use the playground, like if it's like a Macca's or something.
Okay, yeah.
But we have big arguments on a Friday night. 'Cause Friday night's treat night, and sometimes I just can't be bothered taking all three kids inside the McDonald's.
Okay.
I'm like, no, sorry, kids, we're going to stay in the drive-through, and we're going to go through the drive-through.
Yes.
And that's where it's happening.
It's a sad, dark place now when you go inside a store because there's nothing there. It's just
nobody.
screens.
Well, you have to do drive-through with kids because otherwise how do you get all those fossilised chips on the floor and in the back of the chair and down your seatbelt bit? And you know.
It's good to save for later. It's good.
Speaking of drive-through, Brad Pitt. He's currently in New Zealand filming a movie.
Is he?
Yes, he is. And it hasn't made much news. But I think it's in the news now, though, because a worker at McDonald's drive-thru stopped him while he was in his car trying to drive away for this interaction.
Say hello to my dad.
No, can we?
Oh, you can? Sorry.
I'm sorry. Hi, Dad. All right, moving on.
Thank
Happy
you.
Easter.
Thank you.
What?
That was
Say
an
hello to my dad.
opportunity.
Huh?
That was our opportunity.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, you'll get one chance in life to say something to Brad Pitt.
Oh, God, yes.
And that's what you want it to be.
It was cringe. She shoved the camera
Say
in his
hello to
face. It
my
looked
dad.
very uncomfortable.
He clearly didn't want to.
He didn't want to do that.
No.
And final one, guys, for your Friday morning. Let's make it fun. Joining the Mile High Club.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh.
I mean, go nuts. If you can fit in there and you can make it work,
Where are we fitting?
go crazy.
Yeah.
In that tiny little toilet cubicle
Yeah.
of the plane.
Good luck
I
doing
mean,
the
maybe
number-
you're doing it in your seat. I don't know.
Maybe you're doing it in the front cabin in the cockpit.
How
No.
brazen
With the
and bold
captain.
can you be?
Yeah. I've never done it. I have never done
You're
it.
too big to fit in there to begin with.
Mate, what is your
my God.
You just called me fat again.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Dear Kymba.
Today's Dear Kymba is a thing. It is a thing. People send in emails, texts, letters to me asking for my advice, and I also throw it out to the fam just to say, hey, what do you guys think?
Oh, we have so much good advice come from the fam.
This one has been circulating in my friend group a lot, and so I relate to this because this is what I keep hearing. This one's come from Beck. Beck says, Dear Kymba, am I out of touch? I've re-entered the dating world, and while that's hard enough, I'm also learning nobody wants a monogamous relationship.
Oh, I've heard this.
Everyone says online they want an open relationship. Is monogamy dead, or is it just everyone hedging their bets till they find someone they actually like? Beck.
Great question. The first question that comes into my mind with this is who's dating online?
Everyone.
Right, like how? But as in,
Everyone.
like if you're going there and you're finding that there is a whole heap of people and none of them want monogamy, then like are they all young? Are they all in their 20s?
No.
Or
No.
like, really?
This is across the board. I have got friends in their early 20s. I've got friends into their 60s, and they are saying most people are going, I want an open relationship. I don't want the level of commitment of monogamy.
So this is amazing, isn't it? Because if you're in your 20s, it'd be because I'm not ready to settle down, right? It'd be very rare that they've sort of gone through the process already. But if they're in their 60s, it's probably because they've been through the marriage thing. It didn't work out.
Whatever the
Yeah,
reason,
yeah.
this is very common. My friends are saying this is a thing. I do think it's people hedging their bets.
Yeah.
I actually don't know that there's that many people wanting open relationships. I know it's been happening for a long time, got no issues with it. I know monogamy is part of, technically, it's a religious thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I understand that. But in the grand scheme of things, I think this is because everyone's available to everyone. So you used to
What do
date.
you mean?
Well, you used to go out on a date with someone, or you'd meet someone at the office, or a friend would introduce you to someone, and you'd go out on a few dates, and you'd have a couple of weeks to work out whether or not you were vibing. You could go on a few dates, you could try it out a bit, and then be like, oh, yeah, this is going somewhere, and then decide whether you want to pursue it. The rate at which you can find someone else is literally you leave the date, you cross the street, you've swiped and you found another one.
Well, that's very true, isn't it?
So no one's willing to like put in the work or try to get to know you more or see whether that was a misunderstanding. It's just straight in, find a new one.
Or speed dating on steroids.
Dating multiple people in a week until they find that person, I think everyone's just going, let's be open. Let's have an open relationship. It's like an insurance policy.
Yeah.
To be like, I don't want to have to commit to you and then find out 7 months in I'm not that into you. And I'd rather be leaving it to other people.
Which blows my mind because my experience has been you have to commit to someone to figure out whether or not they're your person.
Well, I mean, I'm keen to hear from people. I'm not in the dating scene, so I'm not entirely sure, but this is what my friends keep telling me is that it's very hard to find someone who wants a committed relationship and means it.
We have Anonymous. Now, Anonymous, I just need to check that the voice decoder's working. Good morning. Hello, Anonymous?
Good morning. Yeah.
Oh, no, we're going to get the echo.
You are on. It just sounds like you are in a spaceship.
So, what can you tell us about the Smurfs in the village?
We're going to change the setting because we know you've got a great story to share and
that is so
we
good.
Can't do it like that.
Can we just drop the whole segment and get them on just with the voice decoder like this?
Okay.
That's hilarious. Okay, hang on a sec. Let's switch over to Kim. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning.
Kim, you've been single for a bit because you find that this is the case? Everyone wants an open relationship?
Yeah, it's amazing. Like I was in a relationship for 3 months and then realised that it was specific days he wanted to see me. And I was like, okay. And then I realised, he was seeing someone else. And like Pete was saying, it was used to be that was cheating.
Yeah.
But now it's like...
Was he open about it, Kim? Did he say to you, I want an open relationship, this is something I'm keen on, but he just thought that was normal behaviour and assumed you were too, or...?
Probably normal behaviour because we were just dating. We weren't living together. Commitment comes into it as well, I think. A lot of people out there over 50 don't want to make a commitment because they have their own home, they have their own car, they have their own life.
There's a lot at risk.
Friends. There's a lot at risk if they make a commitment. So monogamy is easier for men, I think.
So Kim, where do you go to find someone outside of the online dating scene these days? Like, what are you trying?
Oh, I've tried everything. I really have. I think I've spoken to you recently with Ben about I've been single so long that I might as well stay single now.
Yeah, right.
He said, don't give up. There's someone out there for you. But to me, I've been single for so long that I'm comfortable now. And I'm not worried about being in my 60s and my 70s single.
No, and there's nothing wrong with being single. Like, for a lot of people, that's living your best life too, right? Like, you're not accountable to anyone. But I suppose if you're looking for someone to share a life with, if you want a partner for experiences or you want to have each other's backs and you want to have that person to rely on.
And companionship.
And the companionship, then that's something that's lacking. You can't necessarily find that in your friends in the same way if that's what you're after.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very disappointing to hear, Kim. I'm sorry, because it's like, I understand people wanting a partner.
Kim, would you go to Smurf? Because we have a Smurf on the other line. All right. Hang on, I've been told. Can we go again, Rami? Can we try again with Anonymous and see if the voice decoder is working properly? Do you want to say hello for us there, Anonymous?
Hello. Who do I sound like now?
No, it's just...
What a shame. I really want to get his story, but when he hears this back, he's going to realise it just sounds so silly. We can't chat.
Brooke, can you tell us the story? What's going on there?
Anonymous is lovely. Anonymous is 62, been married 3 times, but still believes monogamy is the way to go. We're monogamous creatures, and even after having his heart broken multiple times, just monogamy all the way. So... I don't know, Kim, Anonymous, I'm feeling vibes.
Oh, are you really?
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
now, Eurovision is on as we speak. We take you all around the world on this show, and we are there right now in Switzerland. So is our Eurovision entertainment correspondent, Clint Dryberg. Good morning, mate.
Hello there. Happy Eurovision. I wish it would be happier times to be speaking under.
Oh, so disappointing. Milkshake Man.
So very disappointing, yes, exactly. Milkshake Man has failed to qualify. I mean, our 10th year at Eurovision, you know, the luck was on our side, I would have thought. The Milkshake Man, Gojo from Manjimup, I think the two pubs were open at 3 a.m. to be watching him shake his milkshake in that giant blender on stage. And walking around Basel, where the 69th Eurovision is happening, everyone was into it. And that said to me that there was a chance, but just, as those votes were being counted and the names were coming out, and we didn't hear the word Australia until it wasn't at the very end. It's a little bit devastating because this is now 2 years in a row. Of course, we sent Electric Fields to Eurovision last year, the wonderful group from South Australia, with the Yadaki on stage and so quintessentially Australian. Then when they failed, that was a disappointment. But now to have two in a row, especially a West Aussie, it's quite shattering, really.
Well, and surprising because like Gojo's he's quite enigmatic. He's got a lot of his performance persona is big, and he's very confident, and we thought that the song itself was just Eurovision personified.
I can tell you want a taste of the milkshake man. I can tell you want a taste of the milkshake man.
Absolutely, guys. And I mean, like I said, the giant blender on stage, those tight pants, the costume change or two. I mean, it had the crowd going. He sang first, which is a fantastic position to be in the second semi-final. And it was comparable with the other acts. There was a girl in a spaceship for Ireland singing there. There was the French act singing in a sand pit. A sand fell all around her. Malta's act bouncing on the giant red footballs. And it all finished with Finland as she straddled a giant microphone stand that rose above the stage. So it was all Eurovision, 100%. Gojo and the Milkshake Man fitted in right to all that, and he should have gotten through. But that's what happens when, we've just had an election in Australia, haven't we? And we know what happens when things go wrong.
Exactly.
And it's gone wrong for poor Gojo today. I'm just devastated for little man.
Hey, Clint, what do you think it's going to take for Australia to... Because it's all about the country sending their votes, right? So what's it going to take for Australia to actually break into something big and maybe take this thing out one day?
That's the big thing. I mean, we came so close so early on. It was the second time round when we came. First time round it was Guy Sebastian. Second time round it was Dami Im. And she almost won the thing. She, in fact, literally came second. There was so much love for her. She not unlike Gojo, was a great entry, a very good performance on stage, and we almost won it then. And I don't know what's happened ever since. It's a tough game. I know you like your sport. This is my sport once a year. I've done this a few times now. It really is like the Olympic Games. It's the Olympic Games of music. And that's what it is. It's a competition, and we have to rally the votes. And maybe just Australia isn't doing that well enough these days. We've got a wonderful European population around the country, and in Perth itself. Why aren't we telling our friends to vote for the likes of the Milkshake Man and get us over the line? That's exactly what's happened. Europe hasn't voted for Australia. And maybe they don't want us anymore. I don't know. I hope they do, because this is just so fabulous to be part of every year. I mean, we've been watching it on SBS since SBS has been around since, 50 years. And next year it'll be 70 years of Eurovision. So it'll be great to be back here. I don't know. After tonight, 2 in a row, failing to qualify, I'm worried that we won't be here next year.
No, Clint, they fail to qualify most weeks in the AFL and they still give them a crack the week after.
That's true.
That's true. Keep churning them out until finally we have some success. I mean, we've been doing it for 10 years.
You're absolutely right.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. You'll be right. We should be using some sporting analogies, licking our wounds, getting on with the next game and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, Clint, thanks for joining us this morning, mate, with the latest. Sad about Gojo and the Milkshake Man, and sad for Manjimup. But, look, no doubt we're going to have a bigger crack next year. It's going to be fine, mate. Absolutely fine. But enjoy yourself over there, okay?
Guten Tag from Switzerland, guys. Guten Tag. Great to talk to you.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins presents The Wedding You Built.
It's a love story, baby, just say yeah.
WA, we love you. We love you. You've been so committed to this wedding for Josh and Lisa at the end of this month and jumping on our Instagram page and voting for every single element of their wedding. And this wedding is coming together beautifully.
It certainly is.
It has been an absolute riot so far. We know the crazy things like Lisa the bride skydiving into the wedding while she's wearing her Temu wedding dress, which, yes, we are still waiting for it to be shipped. Yes, we don't know if it'll be here on the day. But now we are at the point where we have asked everybody to vote overnight for the outfits that the guests will be wearing to the wedding.
Lisa and Josh, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good.
We're great. Now, you guys, Lisa, when we spoke to you yesterday, you said you weren't going to vote in this one. You were going to leave it up to the people of WA just to see what happened and let fate take hold of it.
Yeah, I was all over the place with that one, to be honest.
And you also said any theme would be fine, right? And for you, Josh?
Yeah, we're happy.
Okay.
Happy with anything.
Why all over the place, Lisa?
My best friend, Louise, died suddenly in her sleep after giving birth to her baby.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, my God. When was that, Lisa?
A few years ago now.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
And she was absolutely obsessed with Disney, so it's like a sign if it gets it.
This is very, very personal.
I didn't want to
you.
vote because, I don't know.
You were kind of waiting for the universe to give you a message.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Lisa.
Oh, that makes me so teary, Lisa. That's so sweet. Oh, well, let's see. I mean, now we have to reveal to you what's happened, where the WA vote has gone.
And it's been neck
but
and
I'll
neck.
be happy anyway, either way.
It's been neck and neck all morning, honestly, like within a matter of a couple of votes.
The vote,
I know.
It's still tight. Right up until last night, the three of them were really still in the running, but I can reveal to you that the country western theme was in third place.
Yeah.
It took 27% of the vote, so it's out. It's gone.
No one wanted to wear chaps.
You should Ben's got a set of Butler's ones, and he was gutted this morning walking in here.
Sorry, friends.
I'm going to set myself for it.
But so it leaves us with the 80s, 90s theme and the Disney characters.
Okay.
The 80s, 90s theme came in with 35%, and Disney characters came in with 38%. It's Disney, Lisa.
Meant to be.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Louise is still going to be there with us.
Yeah.
Lisa, we had absolutely no idea.
I know. I didn't want to, say anything because, it's... Yeah.
Oh,
it's okay.
We just had no clue when this was like the suggestions were thrown in by your kids at random, because I think Holly said she loves Stitch.
Yeah, she does.
And
Obsessed with it.
that's how this kind of came about. I'm so thrilled that this has such meaning for you and that your best friend will be with us.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
You know who else is going to be with you? Maui. Maui will
Pete
be
wants to
there.
dress as.
I want to dress as Maui.
Okay, do that.
I reckon you'd make a good Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
Ben, do you have any ideas what you'll dress as?
No, I'm just on Disney as we speak.
Yeah?
I've actually jumped the gun here and
You've done the work for me.
I've gone on to ChatGPT and I've written in, what should footballer Ben Cousins dress as for a Disney themed party? They've said Hercules. Why? Strong, heroic, and a bit of a redemption arc, which matches your own story. Like, ChatGPT knows you too well, bud. Aladdin, classic, charming, and relatively simple. Sorry that it called you simple.
I'll take simple from complicated.
Simba, because it's an iconic character with a growth story.
Oh, I like Simba.
Or
that's a good
Captain
one.
Jack Sparrow, a rebellious, charismatic character, could be a cheeky choice. ChatGPT's
All
coming through.
Good options.
Fantastic
I'm
options.
excited.
Awesome options.
All right, so you
can't wait
can,
to see.
because we know the guests have been on to you, so you can let them know. Start checking out Disney characters, all right? Because that's what they'll be dressing up as. When we come back, we've got the wedding cake options for you.
Oh my God.
That should be
All
fun.
right?
It's not the traditional type where you get to sit and do the tastings and tell us your favourite flavours and what look you want. You get no choice in any of this.
Yep.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins presents The Wedding You Built.
It's a love story, baby, just say yes.
It is the wedding you built, and WA, you're doing a smashing job of choosing all of the elements of Josh and Lisa's wedding for the end of this month, which will be live on air and you can join us and be a part of it. Right now, we are getting down to cake options.
Cake options. Lisa, Josh, are we ready for these?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, so we've just
so
found
good.
out that all of your guests are going to be dressed as Disney characters. So that's going to look pretty wild in the photos.
It's going to look awesome.
What kind of cake are they going to be enjoying?
All right, so here are the options. These options, for those of you listening, of course, you're voting on all of these options for Lisa and Josh. You'll be able to find these on Pete Kymba Ben if you search on Instagram. All right, click stories, you'll be able to vote. What about, Lisa and Josh, an exploding wedding cake?
Oh, no. That'd be cool.
A cake that will be detonated.
I would like that.
Will just
Covers the
explode.
guests. That's all right.
Yeah, yeah.
You can eat the cake that lands on you.
Yep. Makes serving it a lot easier. Well, we don't know, and here's the kicker. We don't know when it'll explode either. All right?
It could happen at any time. It's not
Yeah.
like we're about to cut the cake and it happens. It could just happen.
Awesome.
All right.
That's funny.
And so a big thanks to Ariana's Little Bakery, who make glamorous, fabulous, delicioso cakes. You can see them on socials and online. And Ariana has made wedding cakes for us in the past.
Yep, stunning.
That have been amazing. So we've really set her to the task to this one to make it explode.
Can't wait to blow this one up.
Okay. Or there's the option of a mud cake stack. So your classic Colesworth mud cake that you get from the shops, but it's going to be created by Pete. And Pete, how high do you think you can go?
I'm going for the Guinness World Record of stacking them one on top of the other. So,
I do love a vanilla mud cake.
do you really?
Oh, you got no idea.
Mate, Pete
Jeez.
I've eaten thousands.
Have you?
Thousands of those Coles vanilla mud
Really?
cakes.
Well, see,
Yeah, they're really nice.
Oh,
it could
they
be
are.
any flavour though, because this will be really thrown together with whatever stock we can get at the time.
Yeah,
because
'cause-
number one, there's a shortage of them right now.
Yeah.
And number two, Pete plans on going very high.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm talking 100 minimum.
Gotta be.
I don't believe that the cakes are going to stick together, and I don't know how we would wheel it out, but Pete assures me that this is his grand plan.
Yeah, no, it's good. I've got you sorted. Right, I'm going to be able to see it from the International Space Station. It's going to be great.
And the third option, if you're not into the exploding cake or the mud cake stack
Oh, a mud steak. That sounds great.
by Pete, you could be getting a cake made from scratch by Ben Cousins.
Oi.
I'm not so sure. The pressure.
Ben, do you want to explain what happened when you turned up this morning about half an hour ago
I
and
heard
walked
about
in?
this. I'm not sure we've thought this through.
He heard it for the first time while Pete and I were recording something, and he walked in and went, "No one told me I have to make a cake."
Started getting that anxious feeling again. You know, I can maybe, I've been known to make lemonade scones every now and then,
Have
but
you?
that's as far as
yum.
it usually gets with my cake making and the pressure.
This one's not from a packet either, mate. This is from scratch.
Yeah. You ever done a crock and bush? No? Doesn't look like it. You
Doesn't
swear.
have
Well,
Crock and
if I come up, I'm getting some I'll get some assistance. Don't worry.
Sure.
I'll lasso someone that's got some expertise in this.
Any preferences from you, Lisa and Josh, for the cake you'd
I'd
like?
I'd have to go the exploding one. That sounds fun.
I'll go with Ben's cake from scratch.
I admire your confidence.
Okay, fantastic. Well, jump on the on the, I keep getting this wrong.
Instagram, yeah.
Pete, Kymba, Ben,
That's it.
Insta.
Yep.
It's on our stories. Go and throw in a vote, and you've got till 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and then we will reveal the results Monday after 8. All right, Lisa, Josh, we'll leave you to it. Good luck.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
It is time for a big moment here. Show. We're about to call a major winner.
To get into this draw, you needed to play 5 and 10 this week and win, right? You had to get through it, which sounds like it's going to be pretty simple for such a big prize because it was 10 seconds where you just give us 5 things from that category. But this morning was a struggle.
It was a struggle. It took us 5 people, 4
5
people,
or 6
something like that.
to get us there.
How many people are we down to now?
Well, this is it now. So
Everyone's one of what?
Everyone, one of 5.
Oh, 1 of 5.
1 of 5. It's a 1 in 5 chance to win this extraordinary prize, Shinju Matsuri, and we've got everything covered for you in Broome.
Oh, it's amazing. We're talking $1,000 spending money, 3 nights twin share accommodation at Roebuck Bay Hotel, 2 Chinatown Feast tickets, 2 Pearl Meatmaster tickets, 2 Floating Lanterns VIP tickets, and if you're not in Broome, we will fly you in and out.
How good's that?
I love Broome.
You've been to Broome heaps of times, haven't you?
It. It's one of my favourite places in the world.
It's a stunning place. All right.
We've got people there we need to call.
Yeah, I've got the number.
Okay,
ready to
let's
dial.
call.
Right. Hey, Ben, do you want to tell them they've won? Do you want to do the big?
Okay.
You got to make it big, all right? Because it's big.
Oh, it is
really,
big.
really
Yeah,
big.
so I'm going to, like, when you call, I'm going to write the person's name down here for you when they answer.
This is exciting. This is your first ever really big winner.
When they answer, just casually mention their name and say, hey, it's Ben Cousins, and see if they're up for a chat. Don't say the name yet.
All right, ready? Okay, here we go. All right, I'm dialing the number. Sometimes we don't get a dial tone either, so... Oh, we got one this time.
Oh, my God. Hello?
Lani.
No way.
Ben Cousins here from the Pete, Kymba and Ben Cousins radio show, and we want to let you know that you've won a trip to Broome.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, that's amazing.
When your phone started calling then, Lani, you knew it was us.
Oh, I've been listening all morning, waiting for it to happen. Oh, my God. I've never won anything that big.
Lani.
Oh, my heart.
Whereabouts are you in our great state?
I'm in the Vines.
You're in Perth, okay. So
I'm in Perth, yes.
Okay, well,
not
you're
only
in the Vines,
so
you're
we're going to fly you in and out of Broome, as well as this incredible accommodation, spending money, tickets to all of the biggest events, and Shinju Matsuri is the time to see Broome.
Oh my God. That is so good. Thank you so much.
Hey, Lani, that just sounded like your phone received a text. Like some of your mates already know, they've just heard you win this. So sounds like you got some chats to have with somebody you're going to take with you, mate. Enjoy the trip. Have a ball.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so appreciative. Thank you.
Need a holiday, Lani. Sounds like it. Everyone wants a holiday. You're ready for it.
Absolutely.
All right, good on you, mate.
Thank you.
No worries. Our pleasure. There we go. So, Shinju Matsuri, Festival of the Pearl. In August, this incredible trip to Broome.
Look, we're just giving away prizes and money on this show all the time, and it's so easy to get involved. So just keep listening. There'll be another thing to come.
Yep. By the way, mate, gold star to you.
I'm not sure about a gold star.
Your first big giveaway on the show.
I'm
well
involved.
Done,
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Now that it's Friday before we go away, the producers are here for one final say, to reflect on the week, the great and the crap, to bring you something they call the Producer Rap.
Producer Rap, Producer Rami, Producer Brooke, welcome.
Good morning.
Friday.
Hey, Friday, and this happens every week without fail, where we think, what did we do this week? Literally happens every week. Casey Donovan joined us earlier this week.
Oh, God, that's right.
She is currently in Sister Act at Crown, so check it out while you can. And also this week we made fun of Ben Cousins, the Ben Cousins, for being on Swish when we tricked him with a message.
You did. That's right. I'd nearly forgotten about that, unbelievably.
Yeah. I just reminded you. You're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome. But we had several other big moments, didn't we, Brooke?
We did, but I've got a bone to pick with all of you.
Oh, God.
Oscar Allen, co-captain, the West Coast Eagles, came in,
BFF.
and it came to light that someone in this team had sent him a drunken text message. And I kind of just felt like you all thought it was me.
Of course.
100%.
In fact, I think the first thing I said was, I bet it was Brooke.
Yeah.
You did say that. But, I mean, look, let's have a listen. Here's what happened.
Let's set the scene. So it's Saturday night.
Yeah.
Where were you when you received the text?
I was actually at the bar.
Okay. All right.
I just played my 100th game, and I had friends and family there, and the club put on a function to go have a drink and celebrate with them.
Nice.
And I've gone upstairs, I've gone to the bar, I was about to order a beer, my first drink of the night, and I looked down and my phone dings. I thought, are my eyes deceiving me here?
Okay. All right. Well, then I guess just if you could
read the text,
reveal.
Right.
Wait, are you going to read the text and then we're going to guess who it came from?
I think so.
I think you know who it is when I read it.
Okay.
All right. Oh, the text reveals who it is. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So proud of you tonight, despite the loss. Myself and producer Brooke were there rooting for you. You even waved to us at one stage.
What a sycophant.
Hope it was us.
I love
Producer
you.
Rami, not the first drunk text you've sent and
Not
will
the
not
last.
be the last.
Certainly not the last.
So good.
Oh, we love Oscar. I believe I've got to send a drunken text message to Ben Cousins at some stage, by the way.
I'd be disappointed if you did.
I will. I will soon. Hey, also another massive reason we had a lot of fun this week. We gave away another $10,000 with Alpha Bucks. And this was the most heartwarming win when Ian took out the win with the letter L.
Name a star sign.
Leo.
An essential oil.
Lychee.
A four-legged animal.
Lion.
A verb.
Lying.
A villain.
Lord Voldemort.
An 80s movie.
Look who's talking.
Capital city of a country.
Lima.
A colour.
Lilac.
A maths term.
Long division.
A beauty brand.
L'Oreal.
Ian.
You've just won $10,000 with Alpha Bucks.
Sorry, oh my God, that's awesome.
It feels really good to know we've just helped him and his husband buy a house.
Yeah.
The money was going to go to buy a new house,
Yeah.
which is beautiful. So your chance to play 7 a.m.
He
Monday.
started slowly.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he was gone.
We've said many times, Ben, the best win we've had on this show, it was 4 passes and they still had time to come back around. But a lot of people panic when they use a couple of seconds per question, but he smashed it.
He did.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding.
I'm looking forward to the first time I'm involved in a win.
When you're a part of the 10, giving the 10 grand away.
Yes.
I was going to say, we've tested you plenty of times. It's not the first time we've put you through it.
Your liability.
I won't be at the helm,
Ben,
I can guarantee that.
Your liability. We've got to turn your mics off when we're playing in case you give away the answers.
$50,000 given away with Alpha Bucks. We've had 5 winners this year, and the year is young, right? We will be back Monday, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., $10,000 a pop. We press on. The other thing as well, the wedding you built, all right? Lisa and Josh getting married on the show in the next couple of weeks. You're voting on all of the elements of their wedding. It is cake options time at Pete Kymba Ben on Instagram as we speak.
Go and vote for either the exploding cake, Pete's magnificent 100 stacked mud cake stack.
That's the one, yeah.
Or the cake that Ben Cousins will make from scratch.
I'll be having a couple of trial runs over the weekend.
Fantastic. All right, have a great weekend. Catch you Monday.
Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins. 6 to 9 weekdays. Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins are off to grab a bargain, and you can too with Chemist Warehouse. Stock up and save now with the Chemist Warehouse half-price cosmetics sale.